amazing technology removed billions of plastic from the oceans. 4Ocean. The ocean cleanup says its latest prototype was able to deplete and hold debris ranging in size from huge, abandoning fishing gear, known as ghost nets, to tiny microplastics as small as 1 millimeter. Today, I'm very proud to share with you that we are now catching plastics. Ocean Cleanup founder and CEO Boyan Slat shared his endeavors in a news conference held at Rotterdam. The Ocean Cleanup machine resembles to be a U-shaped or its shape along with a net-like skirt that hangs below the surface of the water. The 4Ocean scorpion-shaped machine is built to sweep up plastics from the oceans. This machine is so smooth to drive and only entail one individual for its operations. It floats on the heart of the ocean with sucking the plastics by its compressor placed on the front with exhibiting them at its body on the back. The life of sea habitats is considered at the best extent. This is why the machine float on the ocean and the sea habitat can swim beneath. The prototype for testing came with a parachute anchor to reduce the system's speed and increase the size of a cork line on top of the skirt to keep the plastic from washing over it. Ocean Cleanup envisioned to build a fleet of these devices and forecasted that it will be much capable to reduce the size of the patch by half every 5 years. Royal IHC. The Royal IHC company holds the vision of the ocean cleanup, the technology to make the ocean look more vivid and the sea habitats live danger-free lives. This machine looks like a giant cruise, additionally having an embedded excavator with a giant trunk or bucket which does most of its operations. The prime point and area of this technology are against the removal of filth that is based on the natural consequences. This filth is mainly a concoction of mud and water which eventuates into sea plant growth and starts to contaminate the seawater. Similarly, these plants with their evolving growth capture most of the plastics, and sea habitats consider them as their food and go towards Death Valley by digestion problems. Not only the animals living in the sea, but this filth also becomes the engender to increase the rate of humans' death too, who are obsessed with swimming, sea surfing, and gliding. Hats off to this technology for putting more effort than expected. When the point comes over its operations, this machine requires the effort of more than one person because one head is required to operate the excavator and one for the ship drive, which takes the excavator to the targeted point. This manufacturing firm contends over the point to be a one-stop shop that should provide innovative and integrated solutions for complex and wet soil intervention issues. Therefore, Royal IHC provides reliable and innovative equipment, vessels, and services that enable its customers to outperform in the dredging, offshore, and mining industries. Our products and services add value to our customers' activities, maximizing uptime and performance and minimizing operational costs. Salute to this technology who adhered to value not only human lives, but the lives of the sea habitats too. History shouldn't forget to write their names on a golden platter for the provision of such humane efforts. Turbulent. The Turbulent not only assists to clean up oceans and makes them plastic-free, but it can help the farmers too for cleansing irrigation systems for their agriculture. Unlike the above-discussed technology, it relatively comes in a very small size that is fitted in a particular area, which can prove to be a sounding place where water can flow at the same level which is exhibited by the irrigation system. This can be very true to some extent, that this won't be the best fit for ocean cleaning, as it needs to be structured in a place where the direction of the water flows at the same level with similar intensity, because it's a more similar mechanism like a hydropower plant than the technology. As discussed above, and keeping its best use it can be placed in dams where it can function at its full potential. It contains a whirlpool that doesn't require any sort of power or electricity which propels it to function, but this rotates with the flow of the water. This means the highest the intensity of the water flow, it functions more smoothly and efficiently. Then, through a net, it catches the undesired plastic and any other substance and element that individuals want to get removed from the water flow. This mechanization has helped various households around the water to get access to clean water, not only for agriculture purposes, but in more varied ways, with having the privilege not to harm the ecosystem of the world, with having the same functions that machines do, with having some extent of harm for the environment. Mashable. Mashable technology is used to capture the CO2 from the atmosphere, and carbon dioxide becomes a no match for this technology, or you can say a machine. Climework is initially a modular plant that uses fans to draw in CO2 from the air, then binds the molecules to filter it, and when the filter is saturated with CO2, it heated it to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. The CO2 is then collected as concentrated gas to be delivered to local greenhouses and nurseries. Ultimately, the clean air is released back into the atmosphere, and then these filters can be reused many times. Climework can be seen to any size and is fully automated, controlled by a touchscreen. The company envisions capturing 1% of global carbon emissions by 2025, so we can breathe a little easier and take care of the planet. If you are obsessed to watch powerful machines and latest technologies, please do hit the like button and subscribe our channel with punching the bell icon so that you could be the first to get the latest update. And write down in the comments section, "I am subscribed," so I will reply to your comments as soon as possible.